Have you ever thought to shoot a video on a point-and-shoot camera with a 1-inch small sensor? Well, let me tell you what I think. What's up everyone and welcome to my channel. Today's video about a 1-inch camera sensor inspired by watching a video from a YouTuber named Peter Gregg. Peter is very famous for photography and videography reviews for many cameras and gear there. He's really a lovely person and he's doing all his vlogs from a Christmas room, which is very nice and warm. And I believe his views are honest as well. So I will link to his account in the description below. Please check it out, you will enjoy it for sure. Peter in his video, he mentioned another YouTuber who built up all his channel using point and shoot or power shot as Canon name it, and he did really a great job. That made me curious to go and search for such cameras for YouTube. I was so lucky that I found in Canon Rumors another news that soon they will release a new camera which is the G5X Mark II. Now, I did a small research about the Canon G5X Mark I and I found out that it's really a good camera. It is a 1-inch sensor, but it has a 24 to 100 equivalent lens and it can zoom up to 4 times and it shoots 1080 frame HD, 60, 30, 50, 40 and 24 as well, which makes it really a good camera for videos. Apart from that, it have a flip screen as well, and of course it's a very compact size, like you can just hold it in your hand, very lightweight, and use it everywhere. So I was checking more and more about such cameras, and I was thinking like really if we have a camera like this size with most of the options that a YouTuber required or a video blogger required, it will be really a good thing. I did video about the RP and the options that have, but RP still as an entry-level full-frame camera, it's for people who want to step up from APS-C cameras. However, a camera that you can have in your bag, small size, and you can use it everywhere whenever you go, and it can shoot good videos and it can shoot good photography as well. That's the good things when it comes to the point-and-shoot camera. I was also checking about the things that vloggers or people who use this camera, they were asking for. This camera with all the amazing options that it has, it still have a lack of the input of a microphone jack. Like you cannot put a microphone jack in it. You have to depend on the built-in microphones which is inside this camera, and that's why people who use this camera, they recommended to have some kind of aftermarket similar to dead cat fabric that you can put it on the microphones on the body of the camera to reduce the noise that comes from the wind when you are shooting outside. Apart from that, also the existing G5X, which is the current version of this camera, it doesn't have a 4K shooting. You know, now everybody's having 4K, so 4K for the videos now become somehow a must to have in the camera, although people they prefer to shoot on 24p 1080 for easier editing and memories and all these things. However, still, if the camera doesn't have 4K, you will see most of the people who love the technologies and who's really asking for the latest technology to be in the camera, they will tell you this camera doesn't shoot 4K, so it's not that good. If the new released camera comes with the input jack, so you can put an external microphone additional to the 1080 full HD that it has, it will be really a good camera for vlogging. You can use it everywhere. It's a small one. If you travel and you don't want to travel like heavy, you can use it with you, and it's not that expensive. It's around I think $600 or 5-ish. I will put the price later on in the video, so you will know by the time I made this video how much is exactly the price. Nowadays in the locations that everywhere almost become private, everywhere almost become not allowed to shoot on big cameras, but still they will let you shoot on a smaller camera. Like I personally faced in many locations, security is coming to me and asking me, please don't use this camera. I was like, excuse me, what's the difference between using this for video or for photos compared to a mobile phone? He said, no, we have the restrictions about big cameras, big lenses. For such places, they instructed the security not to allow people for using a big camera. So you always think of a smaller camera. And that's where I found such camera is really handy, especially if you travel around the world and you go into places where they don't allow like big cameras. You can use this small camera with such a capabilities shoot videos, shoot a nice photos, and you will get the maximum out of it. I'm not only specifying Canon here as one camera, but there are many cameras for one sensor with the capabilities. However, what urged me to dig about Canon is because this person, as I mentioned, he built up almost all his YouTube channel based on the Canon G7X Mark II. Also, some interesting news while I was doing some research about such cameras from Canon as well, that they will release the G7X Mark III in the coming period. So you will get two cameras from Canon as a point and shoot or a power shot option or power shot category from Canon. I believe this is the Canon year of releasing such cameras. They started last year with the Canon R, then starting this year with the lower end, which is the RP, and now they're going also towards the power shot. I hope by the end of this year we will get the 1DX, because really, personally, this is the one I'm waiting for. That having all the options, which I hope that Canon again will not cripple it as usual, and we will have really a good options in the flagship camera that everybody is ready to pay for it when it's having really the good options. So those are my thoughts for today. And I really wish and hope to hear from you guys, like what's your thought about using such a camera, point and shoot, small sensor, you put it in your pocket, and it have some capabilities of recording videos, taking photos, and of course, you get the brand that you prefer. If you prefer to get it Canon, you can get it Canon or Sony or Panasonic or any brand that you feel that they produce a good camera as a small sensor size. That really it will help you in taking nice and amazing shots and videos everywhere without any restrictions or without even the security is running after you and tell you, please you're not allowed to use this camera anywhere. Please don't use this camera here at that location, and then you miss the shot. And if you really love photography and videography, you always want to take the shot and not to miss it. Thank you very much for watching. If you found my channel interesting, please subscribe and hit the notification button, the bell button, so you will receive a notification whenever I release a new video. Thank you very much again, and see you next time.